Hey guys, Ricardo here and welcome to another blog tech tips. This is for those who want to remove a device that has been added to Find My on your device, especially if it's an iPhone. And of course you want to remove it, but it's not removing from Find My. Alright, so I recently had a device that I wanted to remove from my Find My, but it would just simply refuse to delete. I'll show you what I did and I'll explain how you can actually remove any of those stubborn devices that simply won't want to be removed. Now, normally remove device from Find My if you're going to give that device away or if you're going to resell it. All right, so the first thing is go locate Find My. Once you go into Find My, you're going to see all of your devices. If you give it a second, it will populate whatever the device is that you want to remove. Normally you'll go here, for example, I'll tap on my Airpods. Once I do, I'll be taken to the main menu. Now, of course, inside of the menu, you'll hit remove right here. Now, the thing is, when you hit remove, normally it will ask for the password. Go ahead and enter your password and it should remove the device that you want to remove. Now, sometimes it will remove in one go. However, other times you'll find that it simply remains in the list. So if you have a stubborn device that simply doesn't want to remove, this is what you do. So first things, guys, if you have tried to remove it once, as I had one recently that I didn't get a video of it. However, this is what you do. So first thing you want to do, guys, is go ahead and restart your device. So completely reboot your device. And once it starts up again, you're going to go ahead and you're going to try to remove it again. So tap on it and hit remove at the bottom of the list. And of course, enter the password. All right, so once you do that, it should remove it. If it doesn't, go to the next step, which is to, if you have the device detected or connected, go ahead and disconnect the device. Let me show you, for example. In the case of Airpods, for example, in the case of my Airpods, let me go ahead and open them up to show you using this as an example. So if it's an Airpod, go ahead and open up your Airpods. They'll be detected. And as you can see with my Airpods, next you're going to go into your settings. You should be in your main menu as seen here. You should see the Airpods come up. Go ahead and tap on them. You're going to scroll down until you see the section. Here where it says Find My, go ahead and uncheck the option to have it located in Find My. So you can actually use here, if this is another device that's connected to your device, such as maybe your watch, go into that device and try to disconnect it from within the individual app for that device. So for the wearable app, you go to the wearable app. For the Airpods, you'd come here. So you get the idea. So check through those settings to see if there's one to remove it. So you can actually try first to do uncheck this option and then go back to the Find My to see if you can delete. All right, so just in case you missed that, you're going to scroll down after the uncheck up here for Find My network, and you're going to go down here, disconnect, as I just said, in case it wasn't recorded. Disconnect is going to remove it from this device and nothing else. Forget this device is going to remove it from all your devices. So try to forget this device. If it's a Apple Watch, so for example, my Apple Watch here, what you can do is, as I was saying, you can go to Watch. And when you're in the app, simply go down. You're going to search for Find My. That's where you'd find the settings in yours. You can come here under Watch and go to Find My, and notice it says allow notifications, send notifications. It's basically asking if, all right, so it's only with notifications here, so it doesn't really give you an option to disconnect here. However, there's another option that you can also try as well in case it's not removing. Go to your settings, then go to your Apple account or Apple ID. Once you're in here, scroll down, and right here you'll see all of your devices. It might leave out some, but of course you can always click on one. So for example, the Apple Watch, I'll show you as an example. So if I tap on my Apple Watch, my serial information is shown, so after blot it out, you can say remove from account. All right, so it's a secondary way to remove. It's not Find My, but it removes it from your Apple account, which in turn will remove it from Find My. Also, if you go back to Find My, in the case of the problem that I was having, the way I removed that particular device that refused to remove, was to actually go ahead, and I had to try several times. It took me around 7 attempts. So repeatedly, what I did was to tap, remove, enter the password, and exit the app. I came back to check it, refresh, it was still there. I did it again, and I did it 7 times. So sometimes it takes a few tries before it removes fully. Another thing to be wary of, make sure that you're connected, and make sure that the device is detected in terms of it's actually seeing the device. So you can see now mine is searching. I think that's because of the internet. So make sure you're actually connected to the internet. Make sure the device is close by, and make sure that device, if it's locked, it's actually unlocked. All right, and detected. And of course it should be removed. So sometimes it requires a few tries repeatedly of going in and actually deleting it several times and entering the password several times. I know it's annoying, but that's the way to do it. All right, so hope that was helpful. You can ask your direct questions below. As always, Ricardo from Blog Tech Tips. Saying bye until next time. Bye.